we're willing to be honest about our side. And unfortunately, it sucks that it's the exception rather than the rule. Everybody should be honest, but they're not. So they suck up to power and they'll say things like Biden's not old until the debate, right? They all switched on a dime after the debate, but the reality is he was super old and he was just like that the day before the debate. And that's what we've been saying for a long time. So I'm happy to talk to populists on the right, and maybe we can unite on economic populism, but I'm also going to call them out on their BS.
Obviously, the nation went through a big historical moment with the assassination attempt with former President Trump. You wrote a tweet about that. What did you write, and why did you write that?
I thought that was an amazing moment. I thought that Trump showed courage under fire, and that's not something I'm used to saying about him. And I thought that when the crowd started chanting USA, USA, I felt a little proud. And I thought the whole thing with him raising his fist and the crowd chanting was badass.
And that's a momentous photograph, right, with the flag in the back. You know, there was some complaint about the New York Times cropping that out. What did you think about that? Should they just print the photograph?
Of course. If you can't acknowledge that moment was brave, then you are just not in the reality-based world. And if you can't acknowledge that Biden is too old, you're not in the reality-based world. And so, on the other hand, if you can't acknowledge that Trump didn't win the 2020 election, you're also not in the reality-based world. So we do a rare show that believes in objective reality.